welcome back to my channel. This is Pink Plumbob here, and I am bringing you another brand new speed build. And today I am bringing you a ranch farm build. Now, sorry for the delay, guys, that this has taken so long to come out. I kind of had the whole of last week off, not really focusing too much on building. I did start this last week, and it did seem to take me quite a long time to get finished, edited, and all that. And to be honest with you, it's quite a monstrous build for me to get done for some reason. I really struggled to fit this build in 30 minutes for you. So unfortunately, you've got 40 minutes. So sorry if you're not a fan of really long builds and stuff like that. But because I didn't post last week, I thought maybe it kind of made up for that. So you've kind of got 2 videos worth in one video. And I really enjoyed building this, actually. It was a lot of fun. I kind of mixed traditional with modern, so there's a mix of traditional windows and modern windows, and I really like the way it looked in the end. And it's quite a not a complex shape, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot to sink your teeth into, so I've been quite excited to get this finished and to show you the build. Now, because of the sheer amount of footage that this takes, there is going to be a lot of stuff missing from this, so you won't see any bathrooms, you won't see, I do put a laundry room in, I've just completely cut that out. I actually forgot to start recording on a little bit of the garden, the front garden that is, and I do actually in fact build 2 little greenhouses and a little pond, but you don't miss out on much, to be honest with you, and you can still see it in the screenshots. But that's the only part I actually forgot to press record for, and it's a really bad habit. I know I need to stop doing that, but I'm clumsy like that. But anyway, yeah. So I really enjoyed building this, and this little baby was built on a 64 by 64 lot in Brindleton Bay, and it comes in at a nice, more cheaper for my 64 by 64 lot. At 517,362 simoleons, and this has also got 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. Now, at the moment, you can see the house is quite close to the front of the lot itself, but in a bit I will move it to the back of the lot, and basically the entire front section of this house is kind of like the actual farming part. So I wanted it to look like there was mini fields going on, and like a proper little ranch, a little ranching that's going on. We don't really get ranches as such here in the UK, so I kind of had to Google it a little bit. But it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, especially since playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And I tried to build a traditional one ages ago, but it just wasn't getting on with me. And I thought, right, I'll give it another go. And I wanted to build something, a mix of modern and traditional. So this is what came out of that. Also, I hope everybody's had a fantastic Easter. I hope the Easter Bunny brought you some lovely bits and pieces, some lovely chocolates and stuff like that. I didn't get a single Easter egg. I know, everyone feels sorry for me. I didn't get a single measly Easter egg, but it's more for kids these days, I guess. And plus the fact as well, I would rather actually have a slab of chocolate compared to an Easter egg. I find that Easter eggs are rather expensive for what they actually are. So I'd rather have just a big bar of chocolate. Happy days. I'm not complaining. But yeah, I did treat myself actually. Well, I'll tell you a little story. So, excuse me, I've got a little bit of hay fever and a bit of sniffles, so I'm not a major sufferer, but I'm sorry if I'm a bit sniffly. So anyway, my brother-in-law says he's found this website where they sell all American sweets and candies and chocolates and snacks and stuff. And obviously in the UK we don't get many of the really cool American stuff. And he said, oh, I'm going to buy some cans of the Crush. So he wanted to buy the orange Crush, and he also wanted to buy the grape Crush. Anyway, so we kind of, I didn't really watch it, but they started kind of watching Americans eating British snacks and sweets and stuff, and then and vice versa with the English eating the American stuff. So we watched a few of those videos because I really wanted to buy some American stuff, because I have been to America before. I've been lucky enough to go twice, and I went to Florida, so I went to all the Universal and everything, and I couldn't recommend it enough. It is amazing. America is a completely different world to anything like over here in England. But then again, I know Americans like love England. They love the whole like London thing and like Harry Potter and stuff like that. So I guess we do have a little bit of like interest, but America, you absolutely kill it when it comes to like theme parks, and everything is like go hard or go home in America. So like everything is just amazing. But I don't know if that's just like the novelty of it, because we're not used to that sort of thing over here in the UK. But every time that I've been to America, there has always been stuff I wanted to try, and I still never got round to trying it. So the first time I went to America, I never got to go to a Walmart, and I was quite upset. But that's purely down to the fact we didn't have the transportation, and we couldn't hire a car or anything like that at the time. But then the second time I went, we hired a car, and I got taken to Walmart, and I was absolutely buzzing. And I know it sounds silly, the fact that I got excited about going to the supermarket, but everything was just so cool and massive, and I loved seeing all the different sweets and everything like that, and all the donuts and all the corn dogs. Like, corn dogs are so good. We don't get those really over here. We're lucky to find them. So I thought, right, this is the opportunity now. I know I'm rambling. To buy some sweets and stuff that I've never tried. So I bought myself some Swedish fish. I bought myself some Laffy Taffy, some Airheads. I bought myself, we do get Sour Patch Kids over here, but I put some in the basket and like my little cart anyway, and I ended up spending like £40 on American sweets and chocolates and stuff like that. And I tell you something, I keep going on about this as well at work. How good are moon pies? Oh my god, my life has been turned upside down, and I am completely in love with moon pies. And they're not hard to get, but I want like a pack of 12 vanilla, and I bought an individual one from this shop, and it was one of those double-decker ones, and I don't like banana, and I thought, nah, to the chocolate, good old vanilla, I'm happy with that. So in the end, I decided to just buy one just to try one, because I saw that these two English people, they decided to try it and describe it, and they said how good the moon pie was, and I thought, all right, I've never actually heard of moon pie till we saw that video, and I thought, go on, let's give it a go. So we bought some, and it's blown my mind. I wish I bought more. I only bought one just to try it, just in case I didn't like it. I need more. I'm like addicted, like instantly addicted. I couldn't get over it, and I microwaved it as well, because I know that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to microwave it for about 10 to 15 seconds, and it like doubles in size, and oh my god, it was fantastic. So well done, America. You've made my day. So I was really pleased about that. I'm trying to think, what else did I get? I got a lot of stuff. I got like a lot of grape flavoured things, because I love that artificial grape taste that you Americans have like mastered. I love that taste. It's so good, and I love grape soda. Anything grape, I think is divine. I love it. I'm trying to think what else. So I did buy a big Laffy Taffy in the grape flavour and stuff like that. I'm trying to think, I can't remember what else I bought. I bought a lot of stuff. I got a bit carried away, if I'm honest with you, but I thought, let's try it, it'll be a bit of fun. Anyway, let's go back to the build rather than me rambling on about all the great American sweets and chocolate that is out there. So as you can see, I'm starting to build like the little fields here, and I also got a lot of stuff out of the debug menu for this. I did try and take advantage of that, because I rarely ever use the debug menu, and these planter boxes here, they are all from the debug menu. And I also get out a lot of the trees, so like the cherry trees, the pear trees, the apple trees, lemon trees, whatever. I got those out of the debug menu as well, and they are pre-planted. So I recommend you starting your game in spring or summer so that these can flower properly, because obviously each plant kind of is different in different seasons, so, and they're not covered. But anyway, so as you can see, these two fields here, they're fake fields. There's nothing you can do with them. They're purely here for decoration, but I quite like the idea of having a sunflower field as well. And I also thought those little plants there with the different colours in the first field I created, that was really nice, and it looked like little crops which were growing in the ground, maybe like cabbages or lettuce or something, and I really like that idea. But there is also a lot going on in this build. There is a huge amount going on. So there is 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. And like I said earlier, the entire front section of the house is like the ranch itself. So your Sims will be able to potter around in these fields, and it will be like a nice bit of fun for them as well. And also I made that garage there, which is pretty much empty, but I managed to get since the update we've had all of the debug stuff from Strangerville, and I actually managed to put like the car wreck in there and an odd tyre, and I thought it'd be a nice idea that it looks like they're going to restore the car. And I also put in a woodworking table in there, and I also put in a florist bench as well. And also in that little empty section to the left hand side of the barn just there will be a empty water tower. It's completely empty, there's nothing in there, it's purely decoration, but it is a usable space if you want it to be, so you can put anything you want in there. But it's purely decoration, and that's it really. And I do put a pickup truck out the front of the garage as well. And yeah, so that's that. And then in the little garden section, so we've got quite a few little sections going on. So as we spoke about earlier, we've got the crop section, and we've also got a beekeeping section in one of those little fields, and we've also got a laundry section where there's 2 washing lines, and I do also put down the manual like clothes washing bowl as well. And like I said earlier, I forgot to record 2 greenhouses, which are covered, so they will be like green all year round. So you won't have to worry about the changing weathers for those. But I didn't put any pre-planted plants in there, so that's left to you and your devices to do whatever you want to do. And I've mentioned the other things. I'm just reading from a list. And there are 3 ponds in total. There are 2 small ones in the front of the house. There is like a modern one which is wedged in between the house at the very back, but I don't record it because I'm an idiot. And there was a small one which you saw me do earlier. And then there is also a really large pond in the back garden. And I will say I struggled a little bit with the back garden. I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know what to put in the back garden. And because the front garden was so epic in a way that's, you know, there's a lot going on, I kind of didn't want to overdo it with the back. So I tried to keep it as simple as possible, because sometimes less is more in that sense. But in the back garden, I do actually build a little like wooden clubhouse thing, which I could imagine, you know, maybe the dad built for the kids. And so in there is like a scouts board, there's a toy box, and I also got some of the school projects out from the debug menu as well. So it kind of looked like they're old school projects that they'd done, and they were just stored up there, and it was just a bit of fun really. And here you can see there just a brief snippet there of some parts that I cut out. But anyway, so we're into the back garden now. Here's the back garden. And also in the back garden, in that like awning section on the right hand side there is going to be a hot tub in there. And there is also a nice simple outdoor dining area with a barbecue, and then just like your usual things like benches and stuff like that, and I put a cooler out there as well. And there's a lot going on in the interior as well, to be honest. There is a lot of like entranceways and hallways. I can think off the top of my head there is at least 6 hallways in this. So you've got a giant entrance room, and then off to the right hand side if you're coming in through the front door, the main front door that is, because there's 2 front doors. There's a small hallway, and then there's another large entranceway which leads onto some more rooms, and then you go upstairs and there is 3 large hallways there as well. So there is a lot going on, there's a lot of space. This was bigger than I actually anticipated it would be. I didn't anticipate it to be this huge and take up this much time to get done, because I have been working so hard to try and get this done, and I got really tired earlier before this voiceover. I thought, right, I'm going to render it so it's easier for me to do the voiceover. And I had a nap, and I thought when it goes off, because it like makes a noise when it's done, I'll wake up and then I'll get ready for a voiceover. And I slept way through that. I had a big fat nap earlier after my dinner. But I'm more refreshed now. I've got myself a nice cup of tea, so make sure you guys have got yourself a cup of tea, because we're going to be here for a little while. So strap in and get ready. I'll also here, where that little pond was, I did get out the fishing little thing that you can get in the community lot. Right here is the the clubhouse, treehouse thing. Well, it's not a treehouse, but I thought it was really cute, this little like design. It's not the best design, but does the job, do you know what I mean? It's nothing too exciting. Anyway, we're on about, I know I'm rambling again, back to the inside of the house. So this house does have a large kitchen diner area. There is not a specific dining room, it's all in one. There is also like a kids living space. There's a lot going on here for kids, by the way. It's very kid friendly. So the kids have got their own living room, and that's cool. That's a bit of fun. There's some toys in there and stuff like that. There is a gymnasium. There is also, I love the bar room in this house. Like, it is so awesome. I used the bar from Strangerville, so the one that looks kind of like all retro and rusty and stuff. The one that kind of looks handmade and put together. I sound really nasally, it's because my nose is blocked. And I made it a bit of fun and put some signs up. I really like the bar room. It's one of my favourite rooms in the house. But I've got to say that one of the bedrooms upstairs is definitely my favourite room. But I'll let you know what that is in a moment. And in the bar room there is a karaoke machine, which I forget we've got, which is a shame because I never ever put a karaoke machine in the house. So I thought let's be different today. And let's put a karaoke machine in. And there is also a drinks table, like, which came with the with Vintage Glamour, one of those ones, where you can have a chocolate fountain and stuff like that. Can't remember which one exactly. Where did I get to? Trying to find it on my list. And I also put a guitar in there as well, purely for entertainment purposes. I've also created like an office area using the new stuff we got in the latest patch update, and I was buzzing about the new patch update. It's right at my street, the kind of thing I really like, that sort of style. Love the laptops and all that jazz, so I was really pleased with that. Everything that came with it was splendid. I loved it. And as I'm just quickly popping back to the build, so here is the outdoor dining area, and just popping down some lovely white benches there, which came with outdoor retreat. And then I'm just popping down a little barbecue area. Now I will say there are a few sections, like a balcony upstairs, and like there's these little entranceways here which lead outside. I do furnish those off camera because purely to save time for this video, because it was long enough as it is and would all be here all bloody day otherwise. So I thought, let's get cracking. We need to get this done. And also, just to let you know, I have got something else planned in mind for a shorter video. So hopefully next week's video will be a lot shorter. Now I will tell you what it's going to be, and I'm pretty excited. I've got two ideas in mind, but I'm going to do the one I'm more excited about first to get it out the way, because I'm ready and prepared for it. I'm going to build my real life house, and I think that'll be a bit of fun. I think it's fun trying to actually build something from true to life and fit everything in. Now I do live in a mid-terraced house, but I'm going to build my neighbour's house on the one side and kind of make it look like just two semi-detached houses rather than a row of 3 houses, because I can make it work that way. I can make it look good. So I will that's what I'm going to do next week, and I'm dying to get cracking. I wanted to do it when I got home, but I thought, no, I need to get this voiceover done. I need to get this online. I can't start another project until I've finished a project. Now would you just excuse me for a moment? I need to take a drink of my cup of... Right, I'm all refreshed and I'm ready to carry on with the voiceover. I've blown my nose, so I'm all clear. Let's get on with it. So here is the kitchen, and it's a very kind of brown neutral kind of theme going on in here, and I really liked the whole like wood going around the tiles. I did initially, oh my god, my words are stuck in my throat, I can't get them out. Initially the tiles were all over the floor, but then I thought it looked a bit weird, so then I put the wood all the way around it, so it kind of framed it in a sense. So I really like that. And this kitchen turned out really nicely, and I used a traditional range as well to kind of go with that, to, you know, the mix of modern and traditional in this house, and I was really pleased with the way it turned out. I wouldn't say it's my favourite kitchen I've ever furnished, but it's a decent kitchen. I was pleased with the way it turned out. It was exactly what I wanted. Anyway, so sorry, my boyfriend's just rang me, and so I've like thrown off from what he's been saying, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing now? So I'm trying to get myself back into the mindset of the voiceover. Also, I do put a little dog section in here, so there is a feeding bowl in here as well, and I also do put outside off camera a little toy box for the dog as well. Here is the little food section, and also I do give the dog his own bedroom. Or it can be his or hers bedroom, either way. And I imagined a Dalmatian would live here because the bedroom is very Dalmatian themed. It's very black, white, spotty, and it's got red walls. But you'll see that in a little while. So here is the main entranceway now. This is where the main front door is, and as you can see to the left, I have slightly furnished outside as well. There's just some benches and some potted plants outside, nothing too exciting, hence why I didn't bother filming it. And there's the dog leads there as well. I thought that was cute, and I wanted it to look a little bit cluttered up, and I wanted it to be fairly modern looking as well. Like I said earlier, a mix of traditional and modern, and I feel like the laundry day stuff does add that kind of oldie worldy kind of feel, vintagey kind of feel with their type of furniture and stuff like that. And I like all like the big wood floors and stuff like that. So I do like the way the whole build's come out, to be honest with you, and it's quite bright and colourful, and it's a bit of fun for everybody. So it might not be your cup of tea, but you can change it if you want to. But there is a lot going on in this house. Where else did we get to? So yes, there is a gymnasium as well, which is it kind of got inspired. The colour scheme got inspired from my last build that I did, which was my base game Modern Mansion, and I do need to do another base game to replace it because I'm an idiot and I built the base game mansion on a 64x64 lot, and there are no 64x64 lots on base game only. So I'm a tit and I'm sorry about that, but I will fix that soon. I've got the intention, so I will do it. So the gymnasium was kind of inspired from that last build. It was kind of like a red theme, and I decided to bring that and incorporate it into this build as well. And here is another hallway. So there is a lot of hallway action going on at the moment, so it does get a little bit more exciting in a moment. So just bear with, because there is a lot of rooms in this house. So where did I get to? Oh, I got to the bar room. I've already said about that. The office area, I think I've already said about the gymnasium. Never mind. So the office area, yeah, so we used all of the new stuff that came with the update, and also I used the media station, which came with the Get Famous. I thought it was like a really creative little space, and there is also an easel in there as well. I felt like a really creative person would work from this area, and I like the way that turned out. It's one of my favourite rooms. Right here, I never ever work on a slant, I must say. This is the first time I've ever worked a house on a slant, and it does line up a little bit funny sometimes, and I understand why it does that. It's just the way The Sims 4 works, but it's different to work on a slant, and it's not too bad, to be honest with you, once you get the hang of it. So I thought let's do a nice slant on this one, and I like the way this living room turned out. It's bright and it's fun and it's colourful, and I used those sofas from Seasons and that rug which came with is it come with Strangerville? I can't remember. It might have done, yeah, one of them. Anyway, and in here there is a piano in here, and there is also some kid stuff in here as well. So there's a toy box and some building blocks for the toddler, and also a lot of bookcases. Like, as I always say, bookcases and plants are great space fillers, and that's my handy tip. And also mirrors. Mirrors make a room look bigger than what it actually is. So that's what I did here, and it's a lovely big space, and there is just a little bathroom through that little wooden door there. Pretty sure there's like 3 bathrooms downstairs and the 3 upstairs, and there's a couple of en-suites included in that as well. Let me have a look. Oh, and this living room also leads out to a second front door area. So there is 2 front doors, but this isn't like off to the side, like a wing in a way. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, there is the laundry room, which I've already mentioned, which I don't film. Right, we'll go on to upstairs. So this is a family for 6 people and 1 dog. So you could have more dogs, to be honest with you. There is plenty of space. So I have done this more focused on boys, because I normally kind of sway towards girls. I have a lot of fun building girls' bedrooms, but I thought, no, today I'm going to focus more on the boys. So we have got a little toddler boys bedroom. We have also got a twins bedroom. So, well, they've both got a room each, but they're directly next to each other, and they're pretty much the same size as well, except one's got a built-in wardrobe and the other one hasn't. So I went with the classic stereotype, kind of like one's a geek and one's a jock sort of thing. So the jock's room, he has got a very, very messy bedroom, and he's all into his sports, and he doesn't care, and he's into partying and stuff like that, and he's got like loads of sports awards and stuff like that, which I put on the wall. And then the geek, he is very clean and tidy, and he has a lot of like the My Sims collectibles, and he has like stuff like that, all scattered around his bedroom, but you'll see that in a little while. But he's very neat and tidy, and he is into science and stuff like that, and computers. So I gave him a really posh computer, like a proper gaming computer and a proper gaming desk and all that malarkey. But here, as you can see, I'm building the the office room. Oh, and now we are moving on to the bar room, which I love. I do love this bathroom in Strangerville. It is gorgeous. I just love that whole kind of retro, worn down look. I was going to use like the back bar thing that came with Strangerville. Like, it kind of looks like a complete bar, but it didn't really give it the look that I wanted it. And there I'm just putting down a chopping board and some knives as well, and I will put some lemons and limes there, because I could imagine that you needed to chop up your lemons and limes for your drinks. Because back when I was a waitress, that's what the barman had to do. So I thought that was like a little touch of realism there as well. And I do also put some bar stools here, and also it's like a bar where they can, it's kind of like a wall bar, so they can just put their drinks and stuff there. And I thought that was a little nice idea. And also a big television there as well. And then I just sized down some little pictures as well, just to make it kind of look, just add more decoration more than anything. And I do use a lot of the Strangerville stuff in here, like I use the car on the wall there, and also those pictures. And then I use these couches and chairs, which came with an update, the Jamaica, I'm pretty sure it's Jamaican or one of those things. And then in a moment I will pop down the karaoke machine, and I will be using the karaoke machine in future, to be honest with you. I just always forget we've got one. And they're also a bit of fun as well. And I use this gorgeous big light. I'm pretty sure that is from Bowling Stuff. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong on that one. And also a mini bar, a little globe mini bar as well, and some plants. So I really do like this room. It turned out really nicely, and because of the colours, they're not so in your face, it kind of went with the build really nicely. Now here is the kids' living area, and I kind of went for this bright kind of colourful colour scheme. And I really like the idea of kids having, like, if the space is available, why not give the kids their own living space? They don't have to take over your television, they can play anything they want on their games consoles, and they can make it a little bit messy, so you can just tuck them away when guests come over, and that's no issue whatsoever. So yeah, I always think that's a nice little idea. And also, if you've got such a large house and you don't know what to put in it, put in a kid's living room, because it's just another space to fill with an idea. So there's like another handy top tip from Pink Plumbob. So yeah, also, where was I on about? Okay, also there is upstairs, I keep going, I'm all over the place, I'm just like my builds. I literally edit these exactly in the order that I make the build, so I don't move footage around. I literally string it all together, and that's my process of building, so that you guys can see how I do it. I'm very back and forth, all over the place, very indecisive, and you would not believe how long it takes me to decide curtains or a rug or a colour scheme. So all of that's cut out, but anyway, so upstairs there is also a bedroom for a young adult, and she is also, the story behind her, she wants to become a beautician, she wants to become a makeup artist, so she's got her own makeup artist chair, and she's also got like, I can't remember which mirror this came from, this mirror came from, sorry, I'm pretty sure it came with Parenthood. It's the mirror with all the little lights around the edge. I thought that looked really cute, and that bedroom, I'm living for it. Like, it's like a dream bedroom. I love it. And I must admit, I do like the parents' bedroom as well, because they've got a beautiful glass roof, and it comes down, and they've got all beams which come across the glass roof, so it looks kind of like the old beams, the old structure of the house. It looks like that. So you can see like features of the house. Even though it's quite modern, you can still see the old parts of the house, and they still exist. And so we're upstairs now. Another hallway, shock horror. And there are three hallways. I was right. 3 hallways in this, and very long ones. And also, I got these little feathers out of the debug menu, and I never knew they turned into little pictures like this. I literally thought they were just feathers. I never really investigated it before. It wasn't until I saw Simlisy, give credit to her, because she's the one who helped me discover this, because she was putting them in one of her builds, that they actually turn into little bird frames with the little, oh, they're so cute. I love them. they're one of my favourite debug items since I've been shown them. So I was really pleased when Simlicity showed everybody with one of her builds. I can't remember which build it was now, but I will give credit where credit's due. And I thought they were so adorable. So here, right, I'm going to warn you now. I'm an idiot. I never play test my builds because, to be honest with you, by the time I finish building it, I cannot be arsed. I want it to be over and done with. It's kind of like ripping off a plaster, like just get it done, out the way, get it, just move on. Anyway, for some reason, it deleted the door, the first door there on the left-hand side for the boys' bedroom, for one of the teenage boys' bedrooms. So you're going to have to go back in and put that in, I'm afraid, because for some unknown reason, it deleted the door. Also, yeah, speaking of, if you do want this build, you can download it off the gallery under my hashtag EmmaPP, or you can download it through my EA username, which is x-pinkplumbob-x. I will leave all of the information in the description below, so if you are interested in this, then you are more than welcome to do whatever you want with it. Just don't forget to put the bloody door on. Put the bloody door on. Because I forgot, because I'm an idiot, but hey hum. I'm still getting to grips with this. I mean, how long have I been doing this now? I have been doing this since, I think, when was it, like August or something? Maybe, I don't know, September, something like that. And I'm still making mistakes. So please bear with me. I will get better. It will take some time. It's like trying to teach a dog old dog new trick. So I'm still trying. I'm not that old. I'm like 25, but you know, I've got a bad memory and stuff. So anyway, we'll go back to the build. So here is the master bedroom, and I love this bedroom. It's very kind of nautical themed, light brown, light blue colour as well. And I do delete those little windows which are at the bottom. It's because it's a part of the roofing, I think. I can't remember actually. No, it's not. I'm telling a lie. Anyway, it looked good from the outside, but on the inside it looks a bit crap. So I thought, no, we'll get rid of those little windows. And it doesn't make much difference, to be honest with you. And it's just a really nice bedroom, and I love the light coming through. I've got to say, the lighting engine in this game is fantastic. And I just love the fact that the beams were across the ceiling and the light was coming through, and it's really light and bright. And I've got to say, some of the other bedrooms are actually quite dark in comparison. And also here, I imagine that those were shoe boxes on top of the wardrobe as well. I thought that was a nice little idea that I had in mind for this. So just the small details, and I must say, I do overdo it with the old details. I think I do furnish them too much, and that's why it takes me so long to do stuff, because I'm trying to make things as realistic as possible and add as much clutter. I like to clutter up my builds for some reason, but anyway, so this is the bedroom door you need to put in for this bedroom. So this is the jock's bedroom, and like I said earlier, he's all into his sports. He's very messy, doesn't really care, and I thought it was nice that I put the folded up clothes there that maybe his mum put them there and he just hasn't been bothered to put them away yet, that sort of thing. So I think it's a bit of fun having the whole kind of twins thing where they're opposite. It kind of got inspired from the twins from The Sims 2. I can't remember what their names were. I think one was called Lilith and one was called, what was the other one called now? The ginger haired girls. And I got inspired by them because obviously the one's a goth and the one's like a goody two-shoes girl. But I thought I'd do a different kind of thing for the boys, so we got the jock and the geek. And I thought that'd be a nice little idea. Maybe they clash, maybe they actually get on. Maybe one of them gets bullied, maybe not. And I thought it'd be cool, like a cool thing to have, like a storyline to have. Maybe the geek gets picked when he's younger, but he manages to get a really good job and stuff, and the jock, he's really bad in school and stuff like that. And I did use, here we go, I've got more debug items, so I got out like the snow globes, and I also gave him a little pet frog, because I thought, why not, you know. He might be interested in a little bit of wildlife in his life. And I do put a punching bag here as well. I'm not sure if they can use it or not, but if not, you can use the one downstairs, and just a little television and a locker set. So here is the geeky boy's bedroom, and I love this. I actually love this bedroom. I think it's really cute. I love it with all the little collectibles, and I do get some like rocks formations and stuff, which was from the debug menu, and I used some of the pictures from the debug menu as well. I've got to say, there is a good selection of unlockable photos and pictures in the debug menu, so if you're stuck and you don't know, like, oh, nothing matches, have a look in the debug menu. There might be something that really catches your eye and it goes really well. And I wanted there to be like loads of ornaments and stuff, like he was really into his gaming, and he's just full on geek, you know. He loves all that sort of thing, and he likes his superheroes and space and, you know, stereotypical geek. And he likes to collect the My Sim collectible things. And I do also put like a little shelf above his wardrobe with more of the collectibles on, so he's got quite a few things going on. And I also use that robot head thing that came with the latest patch update. I'm not really sure what it's for, but I thought, yeah, it's kind of cute. And then I gave him a little television as well, and also a games console as well. And then just a little sitting area. And I love this light, like a statement piece. It's fabulous. I'd love something like this in my house, actually. And here I am. I did give him the like space ceiling light, and I think it just went really well with this little room. So I love this. I think it's such a cute bedroom. Anyway, so now we're moving on to the Charleston bedroom, and I went with the very pink and blue theme for this, and I managed to get a rug which matched pretty much exactly with the pillow, so I was very, very pleased with that. And I changed the wallpaper from like a light lilac to the blue colour. It went better. And I also, this is very well cluttered as well. I imagine she's just a typical girly girl. She likes loads of pretty pink things, lots of toys, and there's also lots of posters and stuff all over the walls. This room could be a little bit awkward to play in purely because of the fact it's in between two roof pieces, and they're always kind of stiff and stuck up, as you can see there. And also I got that bunny from, I think it must have been from a challenge a while ago, the Easter bunny. I didn't even know it came in that swatch, and I fell in love with it, like the spotty swatch, and I thought, oh, it's perfect, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, this room might be a little bit awkward to play with just because of where the roofing is and stuff like that, as they're permanently like stuck like that. You can't really take them down unless you literally put all the walls down, unless that's what you're into. If you're into that, playing that sort of way, that's completely fine with me. Do whatever you gotta do. So yeah, just clutter it up, nothing too exciting, just a typical kind of child sim girl's bedroom. And also she's got a little pink violin there because maybe she's into a bit of music, and she's also into a bit of drawing, stuff like that. So there's actually 2 girls. I'm such a liar. I thought there was only 1 girl. So how many kids are there? Oh my god. Okay, so we've got, excuse me, we've got twin boys, we've got a young adult girl, we've got a toddler boy, we've got a child sim girl and parents. Oh, so there's like 6 or 7 people. Yep, so it's a big family, so best get cracking. Anyway, so here is the bedroom which I am living for. I am in love with this bedroom. This is like a dream bedroom. I just love it. Everything about this bedroom. I love the colour scheme. I'm really into like pinks and peaches and stuff like that. And the furniture. I mean, I would love those bedside tables in real life. They are stunning. I do like the little drawers. And also I sized up the little candle globe thing there, and I thought that looked really nice actually. I've never thought about sizing it up before, and I thought, yeah, that actually goes really well as like a statement piece. And I just love this room. It's really, really lovely, and I would personally love this bedroom in real life. I mean, I can't complain too much. I have got a really gorgeous bedroom now, with similar sort of colours, not exactly, but you'll see that in the next video, of course, because I'm going to be building my real life house. So, and yeah, so this in a minute you will see I will put in the makeup artist table, chair thing, not table, chair, I'm such an idiot, so I do apologise. Oh, and she's also got her own computer because I thought maybe she could work from home a little bit. She runs the business just from her bedroom, and she does people's makeup, because some people do that. Like, I used to get my nails done by a girl, and she just works from her parents' spare bedroom, and people just come to the house and stuff. So I thought that's a nice little idea. And also I thought the book would be a good idea. It could be like a little journal for her to keep track on all the appointments and stuff like that. And of course that journal thing came with the latest patch update. And I've got to say, it's probably one of the best, if not the best patch updates ever. I mean, I wasn't around when the Toddler patch came in. I wasn't playing The Sims at that point. I was late to the party. So obviously I wasn't like, it was already there when I started playing, so I didn't miss out on that. But I've got to say that patch update was fabulous, and kudos to the Sims team, they've done a cracking job. Here is the toddler bedroom, which is directly next to the parents. Is it? Yeah, pretty much next to the parents' bedroom. So they're not far away from the toddler if that's, they need to get to it. And it's just a cute little bedroom. I do think we need more colours, colour schemes and stuff like that for the toddler bedroom. The furniture's getting boring now. We just need a bit more variety, but I'm not into downloading custom content. I never will for building and stuff, because I want everybody to be able to use my builds if they want to and stuff like that. So I want everything to be readily available and good to go. Also, when downloading this to your game, please make sure you've got the bb.move objects on cheap, just so that nothing disappears and nothing goes funky. Right. This is this the last room? No, this is the second to last room of the house. This is the dog's bedroom, and I love this little bedroom. It's so cute. In one of my previous builds, I did build a bedroom for the cats, but now I've done one for the dogs, and as you can see, it's heavily themed around a Dalmatian. Everything just matched perfectly, and I thought it was just super cute. And it's also another great idea if you want to fill some space, put in a pet bedroom, and you know you've got a lot of space. Like, what the hell am I going to use this for? I've already put an office in, I've already put a gym in. Dog's bedroom, pet's bedroom, job done. Just make it bright and colourful and a bit of fun for your dog. And I just thought it was really cute. I mean, the dog will probably sleep with you anyway, because I've noticed that they do like to kind of sleep near the Sims. Right, this is the last bedroom. So this is on the 3rd floor, and it's just a random little room that I just built. And it's really cute. It's like a little secret room almost. So there's a lot of kids orientated rooms here. So you've got the clubhouse, you've got this room, and you've got the kids living room. So there is a lot going on. So you're always going to have something to do here. It's full of activities, and it's just good to go, really. So this is pretty much it, guys, for the build. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was a long one, but I promise you next week is going to be a shorter one, and the screenshots are going to be coming up right now. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the new followers, everything like that. Your support means the world to me. So I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.